Boom. Technology. Now we are here again in the desert. This is my second live stream at my dad's place here in Palm Desert. Wow, there's a whole group of people already in the room. Holy cow.
4 people.
They're all chatting away. Look at that. Fire Guy's in here. Big Will's in here.
Reggie.
No brother trouble this time in the desert. Mommy's in there. Oh my goodness.
Mommy.
John and the kids will be able to connect soon. I'm here, brother. I'm here, sitting with coffee. Fire Guy.
Good morning, Mom.
Darwin's there. So Becky, that's my wife, and she's in the channel. We are on official Thanksgiving break vacation here, and we came out here to visit my dad. And we don't want to miss the Saturday morning comics. And we actually bought I bought a short box just so that I would have this one to bring with us. So we brought a whole bunch of comics along with us. Thanks for everybody who showed up. Yeah, we got some nice sun shining here. We're not in New York where they're dealing with the snow. It's probably cold and rainy maybe up near Ryan. So we are pretty lucky with the weather we got here. Girls, is there a book you wanted to share first?
Me.
Charlie was ready to go.
These are all books from Jeffrey Comic-Con Henson.
Yeah, a bunch of these are from the Jeffrey Comic-Con Henson subscriber contest that I won, and he gave books for the girls, and so they've been reading them lately. So they brought a bunch of those.
I brought Silk.
Let's see here.
I think
Silk
it's a
issue
really
3.
good book.
Yeah. What do you like about it?
Well, I really like the cover. I like how it's her swinging.
Yeah.
And she's having a lot of problems where she's she's actually a villain.
She's fighting a villain?
No, she's working with a villain.
Oh no. There's a Spider-Man story, right? She's sort of a Spider-Man, Spider-Woman kind of character, right?
Yeah.
Have you read a book with her in it before?
No, this is my first time.
What do you think?
I think it's pretty good.
You think Silk's pretty cool?
Yeah.
I'll have to look into it. I've never read a story with that character, so that's all new for me. I see White Whale's here. Kachung is here. Everybody, backseat drivers in the house. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you're reading some good books this morning. I feel like this is my time to catch up on books. And the thing I knew I needed to read this weekend, because I got a set of 5 and a gift from a contest I won from RB3, and then I got issue 1 a second time from Jeffrey Comic-Con Henson. So the book I was trying to read this week was Weapon H. So I have the first issue, and then I've got 3, 4, and 5 as well. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I had never read anything about this character, so for those that don't know, it is not Bruce Banner. It is not Logan. This is a military character who gets sort of imbued with elements of the Hulk and elements of Wolverine in an experiment. They're trying to recreate some of those things. And of course, the evil Roxxon Corporation is at the center of a lot of these kinds of things. They do some good guest stars. You got Man-Thing has a storyline. And I was impressed. The Brood shows up. I wasn't even looking for Brood storylines. The Brood shows up. And you can't have Wolverine and the Hulk without Wendigo. So all of that kind of plays out. I enjoyed it well enough. I need issue 6 to kind of finish the storyline. He's an interesting character because he retains his intelligence even when he turns into this Hulk beast. I do think it falls into that category of Marvel right now where they're trying to like splice a lot of characters together to get new entertainment out of it. But it wasn't a bad storyline. In fact, it's George, I think it's George Pack, the guy that did, Greg Pak, the guy that did World War Hulk. No, not World War Hulk. He did Planet Hulk. And I really loved Planet Hulk. And there's definitely some similar elements here that I think are really effective. I'd be curious to see how the story ends in issue 6. Reggie likes Weapon H. Let's see. I think there's going to be a end it next year. Oh, they're going to end Weapon H next year. Saw the cover. Okay, nice. Cool.
show stuff.
All right, Kate's gonna do one. What's Kate's first book?
I know. The Wonder Woman ones that
Okay.
he sent us.
Yeah. So these are part of that DC Universe storyline. We got a set of 5 issues from Jeffrey. So this is the first one we got, right? What did you think of this one?
I liked it. It has Steve Trevor, and at the end, her twin.
Oh, you got to scoot over a little bit.
Sorry. At the end, her twin brother Jason shows up. Wonder Woman's.
Wonder Woman has a twin brother.
Yeah, he's on the cover of
Dun, dun, dun.
this one. Right there.
Oh, okay.
So.
Didn't know. Twin. Yes, I agree. White Whale Planet Hulk is amazing. And then it's kind of shocking how bad World War Hulk is. Which it would have been great if they'd kept the same writer, Greg Pak, if he'd been able to come through and do the sequel. It was a shame that it fell apart so poorly. Backseat Driver says that that's a good storyline. That Wonder Woman storyline, that was Amazon's Attacked Part 1.
Yes, it says that on the inside. Amazon's Attack.
So is that mostly in the Themyscira or whatever, her home island?
No, actually, it's not. I'm pretty sure Themyscira is like in a portal and she can't get through. But
she can't get to it?
Yeah, dark sides or seeds. I don't know how to say it. Darkseid's daughter, Grail, she can get through, but Wonder Woman can't.
So she's the villain in this?
And Darkseid is.
Gotcha. All right, Charlie, what's your second one?
Misfitsy.
Oh, Gem. So Gem and the Holograms is the girl in the band, and then they're fighting the Misfits, or they're battling or dealing with the Misfits.
Misfits.
And this is issue 1, IDW's Gem and the Misfits. What do you think of it?
I think it's good.
What do you like about it?
Well, I like how this girl, she's always being really funny.
Let's see, this one right here at the bottom?
Yeah. With the green hair.
Uh-huh.
And she always says funny things, like when she hates dresses, and when she gets all dressed, and in the book she gets in a dress, and she says, the guy who put her in the dress says, "If I look like an Easter egg, you're dead." And she's really funny.
She does look like she's hardcore punk. She's got the skull
earrings.
earring and the green hair and the collar and everything. So she probably doesn't want super girly stuff.
No, Gem's very girly.
All right, so here's the next one I read. Everybody knows I've been reading that Tom King run. I've got the Matina covers for this storyline. And the next one looks really great. It's got Bane on the cover. That's next week. But there was a crossover issue that I really wanted to check out because Nightwing gets shot. He got no spoiler alert, but that was a while back, about a month ago. And they had this really great Nightwing issue. So I missed this issue, and I went, and my shop had the second print. They just released the second print, so I snagged one of these. It's really an interesting read on, Nightwing dealing with a serious injury and how that affects his sense of self and his identity. And they obviously are sending this character, Dick Grayson, in a new storyline, in a new direction. It's a good springboard, I think, for that character. I'd be curious to see where he goes from here. And I've heard a lot of people telling me that they like the current run of Nightwing. They're really enjoying it. So I picked up that Nightwing issue, and I enjoyed it just so I can fit it in with the Tom King Batman stuff I've been reading lately. Just a Rican, good morning. I saw Sam's Tangled Web was on. He's in the chat here, but he was on Bueller's channel last night, and Bueller's in the room. Good morning, Bueller. So Bueller did a great live stream last night, all looking back at Stan Lee and kind of looking at just all the many characters that he sort of inspired or created or co-created. And I listened to it in the car the whole drive out here. It was a really great it was like listening to a podcast. It was perfect. And then they followed it up with joining the Comic Corps. And I got to say, Bueller, that was one of my favorite Comic Corps episodes. Oh, my dad's in the chat. So he's sitting inside the house and listening at the same time. He could see, it says Ralph Jameson right there. Pop-Up's in there.
We fell asleep listening to Bueller yesterday. We were listening to his voice, and then Kate fell asleep. Yes. And then
no offense, Bueller, they fell asleep listening to your voice. So
that's a good thing, though.
It's very
not
calming,
that it was very
peaceful, tranquil voice.
Not that we fell asleep because it was boring, but
But Sam was really interesting. He had some really great. I mean, obviously, he's a wealth of knowledge. That's why he's so great to have on those shows. But they just did a really great look back at Stan and some of the characters and the history. And although they had to keep correcting people, it was amazing how many people thought that Stan Lee made Thanos or the Punisher. That some of these characters that Stan was getting credit for that he did not make, which is perfectly Stan Lee, I guess, but highly entertaining in its own way. But yeah, Comic Core, I think I'm not a huge Comic Core fan. I'm still getting used to like the format. There's so many people and stuff. But last night's, maybe it was just listening to it the way I did, was one of the best Comic Cores I've heard. So I really enjoyed that one. Okay, so I've done 2. Kate, have you done your second one? You do your second one. She's got a theme here. Oh, are you bundling up? We're outside in the desert in November. It's a little cold.
This is the second one.
This is the next issue that you read in the same storyline. Amazon's attacked. The Rage of Darkseid's daughter.
Yeah.
Or Darkseid's daughter. I always mess that up. I'm a teacher, and phonetically saying it as Darkseid makes no sense. There's no logical phonetic elements to that at all. So this is what she looks like, Kate? Mm-hmm. She looks a lot like Wonder Woman in a way.
She does. But her hair is like this, sort of. So it's like on one side.
You look great. That's a good look.
Wonder Woman is like this, and then her hair is like on one side like this.
Los is here. JD is here. Ryan's been putting people to sleep just as long as Bueller has. Don't worry. Right? Alec, how goes it? Everybody's saying it. Look, all the awesome people are here. 15 folks. So how is this one compared to the first one? Was it better, the same, a good continuation of the story?
It was a good continuation. At the end, her brother comes up, and then in this one, she's like learning to trust her brother. His name's Jason.
Is Steve Trevor in this one too, or no?
Yes, he is.
I'm always wondering like how he keeps showing up because he's supposed to be dead and he keeps coming back, right? Because he should be a lot older. I know that's the issue they're going to have with Wonder Woman 84 or the next Wonder Woman movie is that guy's dead. I don't know how they're going to keep making that happen. All right, do you want to go last, Charlie?
No, I'm going right now.
You're going to go right now. Okay, I'll go last. So we have 2 left. Oh, no, everybody's got 1 left. Sorry. Okay.
I've got an Archie right now.
I saw this book come out of that box, and I was like, this is going to be Charlie's favorite, no question. Not only does it have Batman and Robin, which you're a Batman and Robin fan, but it's got Archie meeting them. This is like a winner all around.
And it actually Veronica meets them.
Veronica does?
Daddy is Alfred.
What? Okay, wait. In this storyline, Alfred is Veronica's dad?
Mr. Lodge? Mr. Lodge. See for yourself.
Alfred, you mean the butler?
The butler.
Is Veronica's dad?
Yes.
That is a huge, huge plot twist for me. I'm just going to say.
See, look
Archie 700 hype says White Whale.
Look it. That's not her dad. Charlie, that's not her dad. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Look at Mr. Lodge.
Her dad?
Her dad.
Ooh, they do look a lot alike. Oh my goodness. I never noticed that before.
The hair's different.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so here, we'll let the audience decide. We've got Alfred right there. Oh gosh, can we see him? Put him a little closer. Right here above my finger, there's Alfred, dusting. Always with the duster.
And then, here's Mr. Lodge.
And then here's Veronica's dad. That's pretty close. They look a lot alike to me. Do they ever say that that's her dad?
No. Well, it says that. It doesn't really say that.
Artistically, that maybe they're building up some secret. Alfred is Batgirl's dad, according to the 1997 classic Batman and Robin. Ooh. See? Everybody wants to change the backstories. They're talking.
See, she says, hello, can anyone hear me? This is Veronica Lodge of Riverdale, and I need someone's help. Well, Veronica Lodge of Riverdale, you've reached the right place. Young citizen, you've managed to do something only Gotham's police commissioner and the president have ever done, because they have a hotline to the secret lab. You have reached The Batcave. Batman speaking.
Dun, dun,
How
dun.
can I be of service?
Oh my
To be
gosh.
continued.
Awesome.
Dun,
So I don't know if it's
dun,
I don't know
dun.
if that's the plot twist. I think they're just drawn really similarly, but who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe we need to get issue number 2 to find out.
This is it. Oh yeah.
This is issue 1. We're building up for Archie Day. I'm gonna announce here that we're looking at. I think the comic book is it's Scotty Young's new book will be our new comic book day book club title. The book is called Middle West. I think if I'm making it right, Middle West, Middle East, Middle West. It's called Middle West. So if you're gonna snag it, I'm sorry we didn't know the title when it came to this last Wednesday's episode, but clearly shuffling release dates at DC kind of threw us off there. So check us on Instagram, but it's Scotty Young's new story, and it's an issue 1 to that comic book series, and we'll be breaking that down. And if you want to get your Archie 700 on, I'm sure it's going to come up. So feel free to join us, Archie 700 as well, if you would like to join that as well.
And don't forget about the contest.
Unleash the Archers song. Oh, so Big Will's chatting on music here. All right, so I'm gonna do my last one, and you're gonna go after me, Kate.
And everyone, don't forget about the contest.
What contest?
Oh, you want to see people's favorite Art Germ covers?
3.
You want to see their favorite 3 Art Germ covers?
Mhm.
Oh goodness. So you can tag me on Instagram with your Art Germ favorites if you want to send them, and Charlie will take a look. She's a big Art Germ fan like her dad. So my last one is the Immortal Hulk. I'm catching up. I've missed a lot of the beginning issues. So I dove in with a 3rd print of issue 1, and I couldn't find a copy of issue 2. Then I found a 1st print of issue 3. And then I was not able to get an issue 4 or an issue 5, but I've got 6, 7, and 8. So I'm reading this in a very bizarre manner. Definitely something that's not going to aid my understanding and keeping up with the story. Thank you to Jeffrey Comic-Con Henson, who sent me a variant of issue 4. So little by little, I'm filling in my gaps. It's good. I am not a Hulk fan. I am not a horror fan, and it's both. And I'm saying that it's good. The latest issue, I mean, obviously all of these covers are just wacky crazy. I showed that one with Hulk getting a hole blasted through his chest, or, you know, battling with the mirror, that inner demon stuff.
And the big guy with jaws.
This is a great issue where the Avengers come to stop the Hulk. And then, of course, this latest issue with him in the jars.
Ew. Don't show that next time.
It's
It'll
not
like
It's a
us.
pretty gross one. I will say, though, this last issue, issue 8, that was crazy.
Okay, stand back, Charlie. I can't.
It's just crazy. It was a crazy, crazy issue.
Okay.
I am a little worried they're making this so that the Hulk is, I mean, he was already unstoppable. He's already immortal and incredible and all these things. They're kind of making him just, you know, there's just no way to stop this guy. Oh, sorry, got a couple. It's rush hour here.
Trucks.
Sun City rush hour. I haven't had a car drive by all day. There's 3 in a row. All kind of old folks watching us. So Immortal Hulk is really good, and I believe the next week, the first trade, the one that covers the first handful of issues, comes out next week. If you've never read it, I just would recommend grabbing it, picking it up, because it's really, really good. And the twists are really good. It took me a while to get into it because, again, horror and the Hulk are not 2 things that I would naturally gravitate towards. But just like the Thanos run that Donny Cates did, people kept saying, you've got to read it, you've got to read it. And they were right. And so I definitely will say yes to that. Kate has the last book of our Saturday Morning Comics Day. What do you got, Caters?
I got. This is like the coolest cover out of almost all of them.
Ooh, so is this the final issue? No, there's one more after this one, right?
Yes, I think so. It's right there, but I don't think I'm gonna share it.
Alone Against Darkseid.
That's a pretty cool cover.
Yeah,
She's
it's great.
just
The artwork is so
small
good.
compared to him. She's like this
Who's the artist?
compared to him.
This is down there.
Yeah, I can't read it. I'm going to open it up. So she's small compared to Darkseid side? All day long. All day long.
Robinson Marino Fajardo Jr.
Yeah, but the covers are often by someone else. The cover says, let's see, Carlo Pagliayan and Jason Paz and Romulo Oh my goodness. I'm just going to show it because I'm going to blow all of it.
Jeez.
So here's the information for the artists involved in this series. But that cover is really, really nice. That's a really cool fight sequence. They do a great job. I got to say, and I always feel like DC does a real decent job of matching color art on the cover art and the interior artwork. So that one came out really nice. So Kate, sorry, give us your review. I didn't want to interrupt you too much there.
It's okay. It's okay. That was pretty much it.
That was it?
Yeah.
You were done?
I haven't read the entire series. That's as far as I've gone.
Because we've got 2 more, right?
Yes. I think. Yeah. 2 more.
So you're doing the same thing with that I did with Hulk, where you're jumping all out of order. That's a little complicated. Let's see. That's a good one. Who doesn't love an Art Germ cover? See, the girls read all their all-new Wolverine. No, they haven't done Laura Kinney, the all-new girl Wolverine. You girls haven't read those, have you?
Yeah.
I'm going to get a series of Wonder Woman where she becomes Star Sapphire. Ooh, I haven't heard that storyline. Wonder Woman would become like one of the like pink lanterns, right? That'd be pretty cool. Everybody loves a good Wonder Woman book, right? Wonder Woman's just too
She's
cool.
She's awesome.
Well, that's it for us for today. I hope everybody's having a nice morning, enjoying their comic book time.
And coffee.
And coffee. If you're Bueller, if you're T, if you're me. The Blackest Night. I've got Blackest Night in the box with me. I've brought it out here because I'm going to finish. I'm going to finish the Yellow Lantern storyline, and then I'm going to finish Blackest Night. I got to get through this. So I will. I don't want to rush it because I know that it's going to be great, so I don't want to rush it. I'm trying to do it correct.
It's much more warm out here now.
It's nicer out here now. Yeah, it's perfect. The temperature's perfect. So we've got a great day with my dad, and we're going to go traveling all around. Sounds like we're going to
a zoo.
Don't have an IG account. Okay, I'll email you, Big Will. I'll give you an email. Becky's got her tea. We're skipping stuff. Did we skip stuff, Ryan? I'm sorry if is there stuff in between Blackest Night and don't kick the table, you're shaking it. I think Ryan's saying there's stuff between Blackest Night and before that, the one I'm reading now, I'm blanking on the name, but it's the one with Sinestro Corps War. There's stuff in between, so I got to make sure I do that. My dad's promoting our day. We're going to the Living Desert Zoo out here in Palm Desert, although I guess that's considered Palm Springs. He's saying red and orange lantern stuff and blue. Man, I got to start hunting for some of these other trades. All right, well, then I'll finish Sinestro Corps War and take some breathers. I think I have the Revenge of the Red Lanterns. Maybe that's one of the ones you're saying fits in between. So I think maybe I have one of those ready to go. Everybody says read Blackest Night, skip Brightest Day. But I've got Backseat Driver saying maybe give it a shot. Yes, we have Thanatos on my channel on Wednesday for New Comic Book Day Book Club. We're going to be reading Scotty Young's new story. It's an issue 1, Middle West. And if you want to read Archie 700 and come and join us, that's fine. We got pushed out of Shazam, so we kind of missed out on Shazam. And the week after, we might end up having Mr. Bueller joining us. We're still trying to iron out that, make sure that the book he wants matches up. So we'll double check to see that that's still working. And read the Rainbow of Lanterns, says Becky. That's basically Green Lantern's formula. There's a rainbow. It's a rainbow of fruit flavors. Mm-hmm. What did you want to say, Kate?
My birthday is one day before the Bueller podcast.
Kate's birthday is a week from Tuesday. Coming up, the big 11, what I call the Harry Potter birthday, when Harry Potter got his ticket to go to Hogwarts. So hope everybody's having a nice weekend, enjoying a pre-Thanksgiving time with the family, and read some good books. And then we will see you on my channel Wednesday night for New Comic Book Day Book Club.
Bye. Bye. Don't forget about the contest.